In America, we believe in free speech, and we're bringing it back starting today. I stopped government censorship, and we brought back free speech in America. I will restore free speech. I will restore free speech. I banned government censorship from your voices and brought back free speech in America. We have free speech. We didn't have free speech. We do have it now, actually. And I have stopped all government censorship and brought back free speech in America. It's back.
Trump just touched back down from the UK and, they had the streets lit with protests against him. But back here at home, his crew out here trying to snatch free speech like it's clearance at Walmart. And look, let me be real, before we dive in. I've been saying, I admire Mr. Trump. I swore up and down he was, a visionary, a hustler, the best president ever, and low-key a mean golfer too. And if y'all ever catch a clip of me clowning him, that ain't me, that's some AI foolery. Folks claiming they got receipts online, but baby, those are deep fakes. Like, be serious. Does that even look like me? That's obviously Lil Sheldon from Young Sheldon. Anyway, let's get into it. It's time for Trump been flying out to the UK plenty of times, and baby, the vibe's always messy. First term, he popped up in some cheap Winston Churchill cosplay hat, looking like he auditioning for a busted bootleg of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang at the retirement center. Then remember when he straight disrespected the Queen, stepping in front of her like she was background furniture? Folks mad, but try making the Queen vanish yourself. Show some love for Donald Copperfield. Wild part is, sis was only MIA a few seconds, but later swore it felt like days in the shadows. Said she was starving. That was his first run, but second-term trips? Still chaotic. When he slid through the Middle East, whole governments was breaking their necks to butter him up.
President Trump touching down in Saudi Arabia, escorted by military jets.
I don't think I've ever seen the beast with a horse escort.
Saudi Arabia had a McDonald's mobile truck. Look at that thing.
That's what I call hospitality.
I'm low-key shocked he even came back to America. They gave him the ultimate combo, McDonald's and trucks. If they had slapped a golf club rack on the back, trust, he'd still be camped out over there. And y'all know, it's tough, real tough, to top that kind of temptation. Like, closest thing we got to a McDonald's on wheels out here is that creepy Arby's van with no windows. Anyway, the Brits said bet, and turned the whole thing into a flex. Military jets flying overhead, fancy state dinner, a shiny carriage ride, and horses strutting like they do on Project Runway. And one bold horse gave Trump the ultimate salute by dropping a fresh one right in front of him. That's straight up the highest honor a royal horse can bless you with, which is why they handed Trump a golden to-go box for his lil present. He held it up like, I got something in here from a horse. Big horse, strong horse. Then he get dramatic, talking about, this horse came up crying, big old tears running down his nostrils, and he whispered, Mr. Trump, sir, we gotta find joy somehow, you feel me? And you know Trump ate that up. He loved the whole show, all the glitter and pageantry, but what really had him cheesing the hardest? The venue.
King Charles is pumping up the royal pomp and circumstance this week for President Trump's second state visit to the UK. Instead of Buckingham Palace, the president will chopper into Windsor Palace and get a carriage procession.
This one's at Windsor. They've never used Windsor Castle for this before. They used Buckingham Palace, and I don't want to say one's better than the other, but they say Windsor Castle is the ultimate.
Who exactly out here calling Windsor Castle the ultimate? 'Cause that don't sound like no posh Brit, baby. That sound more like some dude straight out a Guy Ritchie flick like, Oi Bruve, we hittin' Windsor Castle, it's the bloody ultimate in it. Ultimate castle, mate. Anyway, Trump over there geeked up about his 5-star setup, strutting like he just checked into the Ritz. And chilly, he swear nothing, could possibly mess up his little fairy tale weekend.
Protesters here overnight projecting a photo of President Trump alongside convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein on the walls of Windsor.
Oh no, not Windsor Castle. Baby, that's the ultimate, the crown jewel, the Beyonce of castles.
I think it's safe to say Trump was clearly feeling good about the special U.S.-UK relationship.
The word special does not begin to do it justice. We're joined by history and fate, and by love and language. The language born on these isles and perfected in the pages of Shakespeare and Dickens and Talkin, Lewis, Orwell, Kipling. Incredible people, unbelievable people like we have rarely seen before, probably won't see again.
Shakespeare, Dickens, Orwell, legends who've been trying to warn us forever. We ain't seeing them again, baby. And whew, I would have lived if some heckler had hollered, "Name your favorite Kipling." Trump would have froze up on the spot. Only thing he could say is the Jungle Book. We love Mowgli, we love Baloo, we love bare necessities. He'd hype it like a campaign slogan, talking about how it's simple, keeps you from stressin' and strugglin'. 'Cause ain't nobody here for the strife, Chili. Point is, even with protests and cringy moments, folks mostly played nice, which is wild, 'cause not too long ago it felt like US and UK ties was slippin', especially when it came to free speech drama.
Vice President J.D. Vance getting into a dispute with UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer yesterday over free speech during Starmer's visit to D.C.
There have been infringements on free speech that actually affect not just the British. Of course, what the British do in their own country is up to them, but also affect American technology companies and by extension American citizens.
We've had free speech for a very, very long time in the United Kingdom, and it will last for a very, very long time.
We've been had free speech for a long minute, and trust, it ain't going nowhere. Least not on the Windsor Castle side, 'cause y'all already know that's the ultimate. But look, say what you want about Trump and his whole squad, one thing's clear as day. They stay pressed about this free speech issue, acting like it's their crown jewel.
In America, we believe in free speech, and we're bringing it back starting today. I stopped government censorship, and we brought back free speech in America. I will restore free speech. I will restore free speech. I banned government censorship from your voices and brought back free speech in America. We have free speech. We didn't have free speech. We do have it now, actually. And I have stopped all government censorship and brought back free speech in America. It's back.
And look, we all can agree free speech is cute and all, but nah, not today. 'Cause for democracy to really shine, hold up, I said I ain't doing it today. Stop flapping your arms at me, I don't wanna. I'm sorry, but word is we got a follow-up montage rollin', and y'all know anytime we hit that, it cancels out everything from the first one. And listen, I just need that first free speech montage to live in truth, just for today, okay? You swear this second montage ain't gonna clown the first one? You promise me? Okay then.
We are continuing to follow the breaking news tonight. ABC pulling Jimmy Kimmel's show off the air after facing pressure from Donald Trump's FCC.
The president declared victory basically tonight, writing on Truth Social that this is, quote, great news for America. The ratings challenge, Jimmy Kimmel's show, is canceled.
You proud of yourself with that second montage? 'Cause now I feel like a whole horse just dropped one right at my Jordans. Trump out here swearing he gon' shut down government censorship and bring free speech back. But chilly, he moving the total opposite way. And the experts? They stressed, saying we slipping quick into some straight-up autocracy vibes, Russia, Hungary style, way faster than anybody thought was possible.
We're also getting new reports today. The White House plans to target a variety of left-leaning groups and nonprofits in the coming weeks, all part of a larger and more dangerous effort underway, and it follows a playbook we have seen successfully run in recent years by authoritarian strongmen in places like Hungary and Turkey and Russia. In Hungary, for example, the country's oldest newspaper was suddenly shuttered after being bought by a businessman with links to far-right President Viktor Orban.
And I've said we've gone from zero to Hungary faster than anybody ever could imagine.
And baby, zero to Hungary was exactly Trump's mood soon as he spotted that McDonald's truck. Now listen, here's the key thing y'all need to know. And if you only take one note tonight, let it be this. Anytime Hungary pop up in the headlines, comedy writers be cheesin'. 'Cause they get to flip it both ways, Hungary the place and hungry like you need a plate. Only thing they love more is when Turkey get tossed in the mix. And if Hungary and Turkey land in the same story, whew, they bustin' in my office like Scrooge on Christmas morning, ready to feast. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, let's talk about it. If you're feeling the vibe, hit that like button. And if you're new to the fam, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're the first to know when we drop the latest and greatest. Thanks for tuning in.